Part B, use the trapezium rule with 6 ordinates, those are 6 x values, to estimate the volume of concrete required. Because this integration is not an integration we can really do. It's not a bracket rule integrating because it's not linear inside. It's really difficult. So sometimes you do just use a numerical method. Okay, so we're not worrying about the 0.015 yet. We're concentrating on the thing we're trying to integrate using the trapezium rule. Okay, so we're going to set up a table of values and we're going to make sure we're going to have 6 values, okay, 6 x values, and they're going to start at 0 and continue down to 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And my 6th number is 4. First of all, I've got to then share my x values out in equal jumps. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps. Okay, and I want to get from 0 to 4 in 5 jumps. Okay, so I'm going to be jumping up in jumps of 0.8. Okay, you'll know it's right because the numbers will work. So if you add on 0.8, jump, jump, jump. Yeah, and that's how it worked. Okay, we're then going to work out the y coordinate following the expression square root 144 minus 9x squared. So with each of these x's, we're going to substitute each of these x's in turn into this expression and see what we get. Okay, so the first one is just going to be root 144, which is 12. All the others are probably going to be awkward decimals. So 144 minus 9 times 0.8 squared, square root that. (24 root 6 over 5). I mean, you can say it as a third, or you can just put it as a decimal if you've got enough decimal places. Okay. Change your sum to x being 1.6. I'll just keep going with decimals. Okay, it is a bit tedious this, but that's what you've got to do. Okay, the next one's actually a nice number. Not a very long decimal there, 9.6. Oh, the next one's nice as well, 7.2. And then 0. Okay, so those are our y's. Now, the trapezium rule is in the formula book. It's a half times h, and the h is the jump that you were doing. Okay. Times by the first y, y0, this is y0. The last y, which is yn. Okay. So y0 plus yn is 12 plus 0 plus, and then 2 lots of y1 plus y2 plus y3 plus all of the middle y's that you haven't used yet. So 11.75755 plus 10.99818 plus 9.6 plus 7.2. Close that bracket, close the outer bracket. Type that in really carefully. It's worth probably typing it twice just to make sure you get the right answer. Okay. And that should give you 36.444. Okay, so then in the end, our volume, which remember had that 0.015 in front of the integration, okay, is going to be about 0.5467 cubic meters. Okay, so the trapezium rule gives you a numerical estimate of an integration. Okay, so the 36.444 is what roughly this integration would give us. Okay, the more trapeziums you take, the more accurate you're going to be. So if you use a larger number of x values, okay, you're going to be more accurate, but obviously it's going to take more effort.